Good evening, good evening, good evening. Here's my second live for this evening, my last. I'm just going to wait till my mods get up in here because I'm going to need them. I'm going to need them for tonight. I am definitely going to need my mod in here with me tonight. Um, Due to the fact I wanted to get some things, I just wanted to address some things here. So it is going to get a little rough this evening. And what I got to say, it ain't going to be kind because I'm sick of it. And I'm sure a lot of you are sick of it too. I'm just going to wait. I know I'm running a behind schedule. I'm sorry about that. I'm running behind schedule. I got caught up with something before I get into the conversation. I had a great morning. It was nice getting up this morning and doing a live and, giving you some inspiration and just talking about what I've been doing throughout the week as far as my job and other things and just sharing my life stories with you. I really enjoy trying to do that. Hey, Frankie, I am so glad you are here, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping in this evening and being willing to help me out tonight as my mod because I'm going to need that wrench, okay? Because I know some things are going to get up in the chat and I'm going to need you to swipe them right on out because I can't do it. I can't do it right now while I'm holding up this phone. Um, Again, I just was sharing my life story with you, celebrating the music of R.Kelly, some of his songs out here that, we don't listen to those songs as much, but it's nice to share the music that he did make for that season. I see people are coming on in. Please hit the like button as you enter in. I appreciate it. Hi, T is Blunt. How are you? Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath to you and happy pre-Valentine's to you in Black History as well. Yeah. So Frankie, I did put the disclaimer in the description. If you go into the description, then I also wrote down what this is about, what this channel, this video, who the conversation is going to be about. I heard the good news that they are going to have the argument for Robert Sylvester Kelly's appeal, which will be taking place on the 22nd of this month. That's why I felt there was a reason for me to come on here tonight and to talk about these things. I don't know how many of you have been, checking out some lives, checking out some channels, and knowing what's been going on around the R. Kelly sector. I know there's some people that's been going nonstop on things about him on YouTube, but then there are some people, we take a break. Myself, I take a break from it all, especially when there's really not nothing going on. I really not try to have a lot of conversations around things until, you know, there is something out there to say that Robert Sylvester Kelly will be having his arguments for his appeal on February the 22nd of this year. Let's hope for the best outcome. Let's pray for the best outcome. And let's hope that Jennifer Bonjean and her team will do a TKO, which is a technical knockout, while they battle this out in the appealing court. That's where the level of this case has now entered. It entered to the appealing court, and the reason I came on here because I heard something very disturbing around R. Kelly, and I just felt like, hey, I need to address this. If you are not for R. Kelly, and I'm saying it like this, if you are not for R. Kelly, you really don't have to take any participation in this. You can just stay on the sidelines, look at what's going on in whatever the conversation's about. You really don't have to put your negative input into it. You really don't have to come to any of the channels that's discussing R. Kelly. You could just take your walk and go somewhere else. There's plenty of channels out here that you can like and subscribe to. Okay, you don't have to take participation in this. This is a serious situation going on because it's not really truly about R. Kelly. This is truly about anybody that's going to be caught out there and hit with RICO charge over relationships that they get themselves involved with. And when these women start to feel, when the men, I'm sorry, lose affection for this woman, instead of her just moving on with her life, and go out and find somebody else that might truly want to that care about them and really truly going to love them the way they want to be loved. They want to come back with revenge, and they want to say that this man um taking advantage of them because of the fact that he lost affection, and they angry, they hurt, they mad, they bitter, and they scorned or whatever, and this is the actions that they take, and the law will work in favor of them because they were minors and they knew what they were doing, and they knew that the parents put them in that situation, in that position to do whatever they were doing, or the industry put them there, the government put them there. It's all kind of people could have just put them in the presence of R. Kelly or around R. Kelly to have access to R. Kelly, so they can craft up a RICO charge or whatever. But I truly, in my heart, don't believe R. Kelly did half of the stuff they talking about. Now, having sex with them because they came in with fake ID and saying they were at legal age and making these decisions legally on their own, and they came with government fake ID. I don't care what the laws say. If you came in with fake ID and you broke the law, point blank, period. Okay? Lying about your age. Just so that you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Frankie. You broke the law. And that's just the way I feel about it. And I'm just saying, because we were playing the game Crime and No Crime, and we seen some things in there that were tricky to the law. And I told people, pay attention. Pay attention. That's all you need to do is pay attention, because this injustice is not only to R. Kelly. It could be happens to you too. Or it can happen to your loved one, a family member that you care about very, very much. It happens. And if you're not paying attention and you are over here endorsing this type of law, or you are participating and agreeing with this type of law, then when it hits you, don't look for the support, because this is what you asked for. That is exactly. Hi, Rise Solo, how are you? That's what you asked for. Pay attention to the law. Get your feelings off of R. Kelly and pay attention to the law. That's all you need to do. And especially as somebody as a Black American that is looking to live the American dream in this country, rising up economically. Pay attention. So this happening to R. Kelly is not just about R. Kelly. Now, what I wanted to really talk about is this disturbing, twisted-minded person on the Bowski gun saying those horrible things and disturbing things about R. Kelly. I always told you that man was sick, and I told people to stay off his platform. Don't go over there being entertained by him, because his whole thing was that he was planted into the group, and a whole lot of other ones were planted. He having some problems going on with whatever, with Levi or whatever, but he don't need to put no thing out there to hurt R. Kelly. Talking about he going to get some people to beat R. Kelly up in the prison and all this other stuff. Saying these horrible, disturbing things. That sick man. I keep telling you, these people are not healthy. They're not spiritually well. And for him to just speak so confident about that in on a public platform on social media, I don't take what he say lightly. And I've watched people that follow him. And for the young lady that is supposed to be in a relationship with him, she need to go get herself some help, or she will end up on twisted crimes. You stay in these relationships with these broken men that have nothing to offer you for your future but death. You will end up on a document on twisted crimes. People been giving you the warning. The signs are right there in your face. You sitting up there, you think it's cute, you can save him. You cannot save him. Save yourself, or you will be in your casket. And your loved ones mourning, grieving over you. Save yourself. The signs of abuse are there. It's not funny anymore. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. That man is sick. He's twisted. He's crazy. And I don't understand any woman that will be on his platform following him, or something is wrong with them. They need to get some self-esteem. Get some Jesus. You could tell them, somebody wants to be timed out. I don't know why, but if you can honor their request. But anyway, that man is sick. I heard it. I didn't go on his platform to hear it. I was at Rated R's channel, and I was listening. I was like, Rated R, why are you playing that? It was disturbing. I had to come out of the chat, but it was in my system and it was bothering me. And then I was listening to something the bishop said about people, if you don't say nothing, you're endorsing it. You will endorse something when you know it's wrong, somebody's saying something, but you don't want to confront it because I just don't want to say nothing. Because then I don't know where you at. That's what the bishop said. Because he was talking about people endorsing certain things that they bring in laws against, like abortions. And if you're not speaking against it, because it says the word of God says, if you not for those who are not for me are against me. And God is against that. So if you not speaking up against certain things that are against God, then something is wrong. Then I don't know where you're thinking. And I'm speaking up because I'm against this behavior. I'm against the things that this man be on his platform saying, and I don't even entertain it. I don't go over there. I haven't been over there in years since he been disrespectful and said some disrespectful things to me. This man has no regard for life, and you think I will sit around and follow a channel like that or follow anybody's spirit like that? Something is wrong with the people that follow him. He's leading you to death. He's hopeless. He's broken. He's sick. Okay, thank you, Frankie. And there's a lot of other channels that I don't follow for the nonsense that go on their channel and the conversations they have over there. I stay away from it. But I just had to speak out because of the things he was coming out of his mouth saying and making bodily harm threats and saying some disturbing, sick things that he's going to get some people to do to R.Kelly. That man is disturbed, very disturbed. And I'm just saying this because I'm trying to warn some of his followers out there that don't know who they following. They just want to be a part of something. And they just go on his channel and they up there, oh, Dabowski, this, that. Yeah, that man is sick. Stay away from him. And for the young lady that deals with him, that he's in a relationship with, She need to get some help. Something is wrong with her too. Because you're going to see her on Twisted Crimes. It ain't like she hasn't been given the warning. This is something that's to be documented. People been telling her for the longest, for years now, about her getting her butt beat up by that man. And I'm talking about brutally beaten. There is some women's shelters out there she can go to for women that's in abuse. They don't have to, this person won't have to know where you at. You're going to have to not be in contact with some people. But you got to do what you got to do to save your life. Because when you see somebody on social media acting like that and talking like that, don't say, oh, he's just a nice guy. He just get angry. That's just, I don't make it scared. What comes from a man's mouth is what's coming from out of his heart. Violence. This violent. I'm not that curious. All you got to do is show me that one time of the sick things this man has said about harming people. You could see it in his face. Something ain't right about him. You could see it in his face that something is wrong with that man. You are getting the real deal. Beings say womp womp. I don't understand being. But that man is sick. He is possessed with the demons. And you women going to sit around and entertain him and feel you're going to try to save him. Save yourself. You're going to hear about this T-baby girl laying in a box. A woman that was brutally beaten or harmed by the hands of her boyfriend, lover, baby daddy, whatever. Throwing herself away. There's so many nice gentlemen that can be in your life. But right now, you just need to be in your life. You need to get your life together. And get out of that abusive relationship. It is sad when everybody is telling her this. People have been telling her this for years. DJ Chises, and they witnessed it. And he know that's why he settled to be by himself, because he know he's a violent man. Can't be in no relationship with no woman. And that's okay. To keep himself safe. Dabowski don't need to be in no relationship. At all. Not even around his own children. If he claimed they probably already got a protection of abuse from him. He can't even be around his kids. That should tell you something. He's abusive. He's violent. He's disturbing. You see it every day. These women stay in these abusive relationships and they think they're going to change that man. You're not going to change him. You're not. He has to want it for himself. But the only way he could get it for himself, he got to get out of relationships with people and seek God for counsel or seek some kind of therapy, some kind of help. And it's going to take a while because there's so many years of it in him. He's been doing it so long. And that ain't going to just happen overnight. It's a process. So you willing to go to hell and die with him in hell? You want to go down with somebody pounding their fists in you or killing you? Or you going to jail because you really end up getting so tired of it that you're going to end up trying to kill him? Your best is to do it and do it quietly. Sneak away, break away, do what you got to do. Find yourself the underground somewhere. Go somewhere in the underground to the underground of women that have to get away from their abusive husbands and abusive boyfriends, and they find you and they hide you away somewhere. Give you a whole new identity and everything. What's that movie called again? When she had to, the only way she was able to escape, Jennifer Lopez played in the movie. Even though we know that was just a movie, but it happens, some truth in it. The only way she could escape her abusive husband and get away, she had to actually go and get some boxing lessons and know how to, fight off this man, actually had to fight him and put him to death. She had to be trained by a trainer to go through this thing just so that man won't come after her life anymore. But see, I'm trying to avoid all of that. I'm trying to tell you there's other ways. You better get some help through some women's shelter. You better call some women helpline. Oh, you lost Tia's Blunt? Okay. What's been going on is that I don't know. It was I heard this on the I was on Rated R's channel today. I stopped by just to say hi because I really haven't seen much of anybody's channel lately. I just been really, just doing my own thing, involved in my career, doing my work, and my home life and all that other stuff. So I just pop up here sometimes just to celebrate, it's the season, Black History Month, Valentine's, and also I wanted to do my, contribute to R.Kelly for, you know, Black History Month and everything else like that. So, well, anyway, so I stopped by since I was on live. I was like, oh, let me stop by. Rated R is on the underrated, whatever TV channel, whatever. So I went over there. So he was talking about some stuff, and the next thing you know, he played this audio of this person voice. First, I was trying to figure out who the person was. Oh yeah, that's the movie Enough. Exactly. That's where she gonna end up on Enough. She gonna end up either being in that situation if she just don't break herself away. She could do it quietly. You know, she could do it quietly. But anyway, T is blind. I was on there, so he was up there saying some disturbing things about getting some people to get into prison where R. Kelly is, some viceroys or some gang members or whatever, and beat R. Kelly up. Like get people to beat up R. Kelly, to get people to do bodily harm to R. Kelly, to get people to probably even try to kill R. Kelly. This is what he's saying. And I don't understand why this ain't being reported. Everybody should get a petition together and report it and get that evil, disturbing terrorist off the internet. Okay? Just get them out of here. Just lock them up somewhere and just in the institution somewhere, put them in a freaking asylum or some crazy house or whatever. Just get them out of the sight of society. Just get them away from society. These are the kind of people that need to go to jail and they need to stay in jail and never be able to see society, be able to see out in population of society nowhere. Because he's a terrorist, or send his ass over to Iraq or one of the Middle East countries where they could just, send him out there. That movie where Ice-T played and it was a survival thing. They had to be out in some wilderness somewhere. Either you live or you gonna die. That's where they need to send his ass. Okay? Criminals like him that got sick minds like him, those are the kind of people they need to sit them on an island somewhere and see if how they're gonna survive. Kill or be killed. They need to do the things like they used to do back in the days in the Roman empires when they used to rule back then in them old days before Jesus crime time. Put them in an arena with the gladiators. That's where he need to go. Jail is too soft. They need to go in the arena, the Coliseum, with animals like tigers and leopards and lions and stuff, and see if they can fight their way out of that. Because you want to be an animal, then put your butt in a coliseum. Don't even send him to jail. Don't even send people like him to jail. Put him in a coliseum. See, Christ had to come and die for people like that. But you know what? Christ ain't coming back to die for you no more. He already showed you. He already told you. Now he giving you grace. He's giving you mercy. So it comes a time now. Yeah, put him in the put him in the that's even a better one. See his blood in the put him in a coliseum with hyenas. Put them in coliseums with hyenas because his heart too evil. He's too evil. And he's not a child of God. He's a child of the devil. Yeah, put him right in the den with the hyenas or with hyenas and lions and stuff and let him just tear his flesh apart and nobody even think about mourning him when he's dead. Not even his own mother, because that will be some burden lifted off of her. He's so evil. That man is so evil. He need to go and be tortured to hell, to death. Okay? Because why would he want to do some bodily harm and is harm to R.Kelly? And that man never done anything to him. Why would you want to even speak something like that on somebody's life? And people that just come out boldly and say it. He's so evil. Put him in the Coliseum and let the hyenas and the tigers and all the wild animals and live in the wild kingdom just have their way with him. Don't even put him out there to fight with some criminals that want God's grace and mercy. Criminals that want to repent. Criminals that want their life to change and don't want to hurt nobody. And they want to get themselves to Jesus. Not people like him. He's been prayed over everything else, but that man just too evil. He's too evil. He got a nasty mouth. He's disrespectful to women. He has no regard for women. He beats women. He loves violence. So he should die with violence. He should have a horrible death. Because of the things that came out of his mouth to say what he said to do to R.Kelly. To try to harm R.Kelly. He's so evil. He's a disgusting human being. And when you find people like him, nobody should have mercy. God's mercy should just remove away from your heart. Just let him die in the Coliseum. Like I said, oh yeah, they need to put him in a Coliseum and let him go in there with the hyenas. And I'm just praying for that young lady, that she will find a way out of that abusive relationship. Find a way out of that environment. Point blank period. If she got kids, save your. If you don't want to save your kids. If you got kids with them, save your kids. I don't know their relationship. I don't know what level it's on. I don't know if there's a family involved in that, but she need to save them kids. Or she should go in the Coliseum right along with them if something happened to those kids. They wicked. And I keep telling these R. Kelly supporters to stay off that channel. I'm telling you for your own good. Don't follow them folks. That evil man, don't follow him. Please hit the like button. I see 8 people in my chat. I see 8 people here. He ain't going to come over here and mess with me. And even if he do say something about me, it's just going to enter right back over there to him. It's just going to be right there with him. Because that man is so evil. And I said I don't endorse his behavior. I don't condone his behavior. None of that. I don't support his behavior. I don't support nothing about him. Because I'm sick of him. I'm more sick of him than I am of Levi and of Dana J. And that's the God honest truth. He's the most evilest thing that's been on this R. Kelly sector. I'm more, like I said, I'm more sick of him than I am sick of Dana J and Levi. And that's the God honest truth from my heart. Because I ain't never hear them say something so evil. You angry? Well, of course he said that Levi wished it on him or whatever about getting beat up in prison. He go to prison or whatever. I ain't hear it, but but that's what he was saying. But why he want to beat up R. Kelly instead of going just go toe to toe with Levi? Leave R. Kelly out of it. Why you so evil? So you already told us who you are. That you breaking down and saying all this evil stuff that you wishing on harm on R. Kelly. And R. Kelly didn't do anything to you. It was Levi. So why you want to harm R. Kelly? Because nobody want to listen to you no more. Nobody want to be over there your nonsense over there with your channel, with your evil. Levi been doing some shady stuff, but guess what? I ain't never hear him say about going in there and doing no bodily harm to R. Kelly. And neither have I heard Dana J say it either. They have a repentant heart. You don't. They doing wrong, but you know what? They still got some kind of, they got a repenting heart. Just an evil, disgusting, disgraceful human being. So evil. Get your life together. And I'm telling these women, because I ain't going to stay here no more longer than this. I just want to come and get this off and address this, because I don't endorse it. And anybody that's in support of R. Kelly, they all should be coming for him and saying something. Unless if you ain't saying nothing, then I'm questioning you. I'm questioning you. If you say you here to support R. Kelly, and you leave hearing this disturbing stuff that this man is saying, and you running over there to his channel, and you not saying and then addressing it, like the pastor said, like the bishop said, you're endorsing it because you know it's evil. You got to pray that away. Get it out of this R. Kelly fight. Just get it out of our sight. Get it out of our ears and everything else like that. And I keep telling my supporters, I mean, not my supporters, the R. Kelly supporters and my subscribers, stay away from that channel. Anything I'm telling you that's disturbing, I see you in my chat, and I know you rock with that side of town, I'm going to swipe you out. I'm going to block you. I don't want you over here. I'm going to yell and scream, tell you, get out of here. I don't want nothing unclean over here. I don't want nothing unclean. I'm not doing it. Just the least of anything that's unclean and something can ruin it. You know, it could spread around. It could spread. I don't care if I only got like 7. I want more supporters, more subscribers over here. And I'd like to say welcome to all my new subscribers to my channel. And I subscribe to some people channels as well. And it seems like some pretty decent channels. And I don't want all that negative energy over here. You want to stay rock with those kind of people, stay over there with them. But don't come over here with it. I'm just saying this off of my channel because it was on my heart. And I was like, oh God, I was struggling with it. I said, you know what? I need to address this. I need to address it. And I'm only going to address it one time. After tonight, I ain't going to address it no more. And I said to T-Baby, if you're going to stay in that abusive relationship and you end up in a freaking coffin, ain't nobody going to mourn over you. Because you made your choice to die with the wicked. To die by the hands of the wicked. Okay? Because you ain't trying to get yourself free. There's so much penises out there. You don't need to stay with that one. But you don't need to be with nobody at this time because you need self-help. You need some help. You need some help. You need cleansing. You need spiritual cleansing. You need to be by yourself right now because you ain't well. You're not well. You need healing. You need Jesus. For real. Some people don't think they need him. They think they okay. You're not okay. When you choose to live like this and choose to live in a relationship like that, you're not okay. You don't see your value. Before you know it, you're going to be old. You might think it's okay now because maybe you're still young and attractive, but you're going to be old. Before you know it, in the blink of an eye. You're going to look at your son, why I threw my life away like this? You're going to regret it. So while you're young and you're strong and you're healthy and everything, get away from all of that. Get away from it. And go live a life with somebody else that will appreciate you, not depreciate you. Somebody that will value you. There's somebody out there like that for you. But first, let God clean you up. Time ain't forever. It's not. I was just 25 the other day. Now I'm 57, hitting 58. Before you know it, I'm 60, maybe 65. Time is going by quickly. Don't waste your youth on that. Don't. He's an older man too. Don't stay in that abusive relationship. And I'm doing what I can for now. I just said it. I called it out. I said it. I'm just saying. Because God knows if he act like that on YouTube, what he doing behind closed doors to her. And I hope they don't have his children around. I hope them kids ain't around him. He's a violent man. He's an evil, violent man. And with that all being said, y'all, I'm not going to waste too much time on this conversation. Please hit the like button. I'm going to ask you again. Please hit the like button as you come in and you going out. But I got to go. Got to get up in the morning. Get myself ready. The Super Bowl, all that stuff. It's going to be a busy day tomorrow. So I got to get as much rest as I possibly can. And I thank you all for that. Did come in. Please, 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 I ask you, stay away from that channel. I don't want that negative stuff over here. I don't even want to hear that stuff no more. I don't even want nothing to do with it. I ain't talk about him in years. And I'm trying to just like keep that. I just need to get that off my heart. And I just had to say it and pray for R.Kelly. Pray that he have a successful argument on February 22nd of 2024. Pray that Jennifer Bonjean and her team do a TKO, a technical knockout, okay, in this argument for Robert Sylvester Kelly's appeal. May you all have a blessed and wonderful night. And if God's willing, I'll see you all soon. Peace.